What's going on, folks? I'm Glenn, and welcome back to my vlog series where I talk about my thoughts, experiences, and insights of being a full-time voiceover talent. So, quick order of business first for the studio. I purchased some new acoustic foam panels to hang up inside my recording space. So actually, if you want to take a second here, I can show you around. So, got some new panels here in the wall, looking very nice, cascading the blue and black colors. So ceiling, still using a couple of foam mattress toppers to cover up there. Didn't have quite enough new squares to replace all that, but it sounds a lot better than it did before. Hang on. Okay, now we're back. It's been a week for me. I think I mentioned a few times in some of my previous vlogs that on top of voiceover, I've also been pursuing other avenues to supplement my income. Lately, I've been starting to study things like investing, real estate, stock, portfolio stuff, as well as a couple other side hustles that I could, use to add on to my voiceover work. So I've got another friend from church who's also very entrepreneurially minded, just real estate and stuff. And I had a conversation with her saying, hey, we're both kind of this new up-and-coming entrepreneur thing. We should sit down and have coffee sometime. So yeah, she was cool with it. In fact, she had another entrepreneur friend who she also wanted me to introduce to, and so we decided to all get coffee together. It's like, all right, sweet. Going pretty well so far. And so this is where the fun begins. So we link up for coffee last Sunday. It's me, her, and her other friend who shows up. Now, I was going into this thinking that this was just going to be a pretty casual conversation, exchange some stories about experiences and whatnot. And so her friend comes in with a suit jacket, a notepad, and a whole spiel where he starts asking me a lot of these questions about myself, like, what does a 10 out of 10 lifestyle look for you? What would you do if you had an extra $2,000 to $3,000 of passive income every month?
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Questions like that. At the end, though, he was still fairly vague about what exactly the business opportunity was and what he was trying to propose to me. But fortunately, there was a live event coming up this Thursday in town where he was going to be meeting with his mentor, a bunch of other cohorts, and we were going to talk more about the business model then. So, he was a nice guy, I was curious, so I decided to come along. And this is where it all starts to come together for me. So I'm at the event last Thursday night. Bunch of people there, formal dress code. An older gentleman gets up and starts asking the crowd a lot of the same questions that my friend had asked me on Sunday about, life goals and career goals and whatnot. And it was at this point that he got to his PowerPoint presentation where he started talking about bonuses, sales, and recruiting people for your downline. And it was at this point that I realized that I was being probed to become a salesperson for Amway. And then all of a sudden, everything started to make sense. The questions, the vagueness, the stories about dreams and success, it was a multi-level marketing company all along. So I still wanted to be courteous on the whole, so we ended up having one more meeting last Saturday. We sat down, got coffee again. I asked him a couple of questions, but at the end I had to tell him, no. Like, hey, thanks for the opportunity, thanks for thinking of me, but I already got something else going on, so unfortunately, this just isn't going to work out for me. So yeah, that was pretty much my main activity this week. Just a few closing thoughts I'd like to dive into, and I want to not get too deep into the controversy talking about this, about multi-level marketing and whatnot. Just wrapping up with a couple thoughts that I have about my whole interaction for the last week. First off, I want to just make the statement that I realize that Amway and other MLM companies are not, strictly speaking, pyramid schemes, and that they are technically legitimate business models. Also, everybody that I met and spoke to the last week was very kind to me, even after I turned down the opportunity, and I do believe that all these folks are genuinely good people. Furthermore, I also realize that there are a lot of people that really do make a good go of multi-level marketing, and there are plenty of stories of self-made billionaires who have made an early retirement by selling products and recruiting other people to do the same. The thing for me was, a lot of the people that were getting into this were already employees at another company that were trying to break away from that to become their own bosses and start their own businesses. The thing for me is that I was already super busy building my own voiceover business, doing all this. And even if I did decide that I wanted to get into this business model for work, it would take so much time of concentrated effort to get to a point where I was making a viable passive income that I would really have to put all this voiceover work on the sidelines to dedicate my time full-time to selling Amway products and getting other people to do the same. Also, I really saw myself as being vulnerable of falling into the trap that so many other people who do this, where they start to look at every friend and family member as a potential customer or a person to recruit. And if I really got into it, I would get obsessed with it and I would start to look through everything through that lens, and ultimately it just wouldn't be the kind of life that I wanted to lead. For some folks, it works and it can make sense. For me, not so much, and it just didn't really fit into the broader goals of what I wanted this business to be. Well, hey guys, thanks for watching today. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos and updates. And of course, if you have any thoughts below this, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Alright guys, that's all I got for this week. Take care and God bless. Bye.